Yo, evening everyone. Back into it. Had a break last night. Let the tolerance kind of drop a little bit. Don't think it's probably, dropped the whole lot in one night. But I was supposed to do a chocolate primo tally. I'm going to leave that till tomorrow night. I'm actually pretty knackered from this week's work. So I've pulled this one out of the bag. Beautiful, beautiful mustard. Mustard pod from Rata farm again. It just has M1 wrote on it, so mustard pod number 1. I don't know what this is. Troy, I don't think. He might not even know what it is because it's got a question mark on it. So it's, God only knows what it is. Probably another one of those freaks of nature that the bees have pollinated from one plant to another. But it looks absolutely gnarly as, look at that's a proper, you probably couldn't get any more ripe than this mustard here. It might even be a little bit too ripe, but it's still fresh as. So I'm going to get this in me. I'll do an afterburn if it deserves an afterburn, but as I said, I'm pretty buggered. I'm just gonna try and get through these sort of milder pods. I've got the chocolate primo tally for tomorrow night, which I was supposed to do tonight, and then I've got a 22 gram Maruga Scorpion for Saturday, and then I've got a purple death for Sunday, and I've got a apocalypse Scorpion. I might try and squeeze that in on Sunday as well. And then I'm pretty much getting there on his list of what he sent. So mustard pod, Rata farm, M1 question mark. See ya. Cheers. Oh yeah. That's oily as. Can't get my camera to work like that. It's very floral, straight up, and it's bitter, and it's got a bit of sweetness. I'm loving these mustard pods. They're it was straight up floral. Here comes the heat. That's great heat actually. Straight up floral. Little bit of bitterness. I mean, I don't think I've ever had a mustard pod that didn't have that. Just a slight bitterness. But the sweetness has come through on that. So that's a really nice chili. I like that. Yum. It's almost turning into yeah, the heat's at the back of my throat now. That's a hot pot. It's almost kind of gone I don't know how to explain it. It kind of tastes like a sweet fruity flavor right at the end. It's starting to burn at the back of my throat. It's giving a nice sweetness and kind of fruity as well. That's a bit of a strange one for a mustard pod. Where's the heat at? It's scorching my tongue now as well. That's a great pod, Troy. Whatever it is. Here is on. It's burning up pretty good. all over my tongue. I'm starting to get a bit of saliva now, a bit of a drool. I like it. I like that pod. Be great for sauces. You could do a salsa, put just a tiny bit of chili in it. Verde. I would cut that up fresh and just put it on a salad, but that's because my tolerance is high. You're not going to put that on a salad if your tolerance is not high. It's a bit of a strange burn. Back of the throat is gone now, and it's just annihilating the sides of my tongue. The roof of my mouth was burning when I first bit into it, like after about 30 seconds, and now the roof of my mouth heat is gone. It is making me drool, so it's a hot pepper. And yeah, where am I at for heat? Slowly kind of feel it going down, which means it's probably well over 1 million Scoville. I'd say that's well over 1 million Scoville. It's hotter than a Butchalokia. Most chili heads go by, right, I've eaten a Butchalokia before. Butchalokias are between 800,000 and 1.2 million. So when a pepperhead has it, any other pod, just say that one I've just had that, I don't know what it is. Troy probably doesn't even know what it is either. Us chili heads tend to go, oh yeah, it's hotter than a Butchalokia, so it must be over 1 million. So that's how I'm going by that pepper. It's burning hotter than a butt. So that tells me that it's well over 1 million because my tolerance is through the roof. That'll be an interesting one now. If you got more of those, a bigger pod, and I don't know, maybe eat 2 of them or something. But for now, because I don't know what it is, I'm just going to say, yeah, it's well hotter than a ghost chili. So it's definitely a Superhot. Great flavour, little bit of floral, bitterness. Sweetness was there, tiny bit of fruitiness. And I'd say at the start of the season that'd be a hot one. I think I'd have a horrible night if I ate that at the start of the season. But for now, I'd say it's got me to a 3. Maybe a 4. 4 out of 10. I feel it going down in my stomach, so I'm telling you, there's a lot of oil in that. So I will do the chocolate primo tally tomorrow night. I'm just knackered tired, man. Having a beer, first beer in over 3 weeks, so I'm going to drink that and I'm actually hopping into bed. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you very much, Troy. Chocolate primo tally tomorrow. 22 gram Maruga Saturday. Sure.